Compound Interest, and we're back. I guess we didn't have a pause, but today we're going to talk about our goals that we had last week. We're going to talk about just kind of what's going on the compound right now, because we have some changes, which is really exciting. And then we're just going to talk about, just kind of touch on how Yahweh is working in each of our lives and what we're learning. Which really is every day. Learn something every day. So, yeah, who would like to start with their goal? Chloe, would you like to go?
I feel like I didn't do too bad, actually.
That's good.
My goal was to walk 2 miles a day.
That's good.
And I did not on Wednesday because we went over to Jenna's to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we got home, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
and then Army was like, that's no excuse. And I was like, don't care. Not walking. And I haven't today yet.
Yeah.
But other than that, I did.
That's good. How did you, do you feel like it, did it feel good?
Yeah. And I have 2 weddings coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to figure out what I was going to wear. And I was trying on some dresses that I had. And I don't think it's from the walking. I think I just haven't tried them on in a while. But they fit.
That's nice.
And they didn't fit a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is a walking.
Yeah. And you're like, it's my 6 days of walking. That's awesome, Chloe.
But,
I feel like there's that period of time, literally a year. A year later, you're still kind of transitioning, after a baby. I remember that. And then I just got pregnant again. So just started that process over. But no, that's so awesome. I love that. Did it make you feel energized?
Well, I did it at night because that's just when I had the time.
Go on the
walking pad.
Okay, the walking pad. Because Shiloh saw it the other day. This is random. He's sitting on the potty, and he was going to the bathroom, and he was looking through the door, and the walking pad's leaning up against one. He goes, I didn't know Softa had a walking pad. And I was like, yeah, she does. So it was funny because I was thinking I guess Chloe hasn't been using it, but you just put it back every day. Commitment. I just leave it sitting there.
Well, I left it one day and I tripped over it, so I was like, oh my gosh, let me put this up.
Yeah, no, that's good. Is it really heavy? I remember.
Yeah, it's so heavy.
Yeah, it's really awkward. It's not made to.
Whenever I asked my mom where it was, and she got it out for me, and she carried it in there, and she was just holding it the whole time, and I was like, must not be that heavy.
She's just strong.
And then she put it down, and I was going to scoot it over or something. I was like, Mom, how are you just holding it like that?
It's an awkward way. It's the front is heavier than the back almost. At least mine is. Mine's not the exact same one, but. And I haven't gotten mine out in.
But yeah, I did feel better. I want to keep doing it. So I don't know if I'll do 2 miles just because time. Because on the walking pad, you can only go up to 4. So it takes forever. Yeah.
4 is pretty fast. I mean, 3.5, I'm my legs don't go any faster. And then I just got to start running.
Know. I was like, this is taking way too long.
Yeah, mine goes 3.5, and I literally it's my legs literally just can't go any faster than 3.5 without kind of doing this awkward little jogging thing. So I'm impressed. Wow.
Well, and then the first 2 days, I forgot to bring shoes downstairs, so I was doing it barefoot, and I had calluses on my the bottoms of my feet, and then it also got so hot when I was walking on it. I was walking so fast.
I couldn't keep up with you.
You just didn't want to go upstairs and get your shoes?
Yeah.
You're if I go upstairs, I'm not going to come back down. Yeah. That's good. That's so awesome, Chloe. I love that. Okay, I'll do mine. So my goal was to get up with baby Ruth and feed her at night for Noah. And that kind of happened. I will say she actually slept all night long.
Because we saw Noah one day this week, and we were like, oh, how's it going? And he's like, well, I think Ruth heard her say it because she slept through the night one night.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's going good.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to throw me under the bus. He's like, it's fine. She slept through the night, the first 2 nights. But sleeping through the night is from now for her is 9:30, 10 to 5 in the morning.
That's amazing.
I thought that's pretty good.
Well, it is. I'm just saying it was 9 to 7. I mean, it was a long time. So there were the first 2 nights she didn't wake up. Then she actually did wake up the third night, and I was like, No. Listen, this is not an excuse, but it did actually make me realize something. Like, I had worked in the ER that day, and it was so crazy. This is not an excuse. I'm just trying to paint a picture. It was so crazy that when I got home, I literally, like, my eyes were closing. Like, nothing I could do would make them open. So I will say I was recognizing that it's okay to let Noah help you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think I was, like, feeling guilt that he was having to do that every night. But one thing I did do the nights that she slept through the night was I helped out with the bedtime routine a lot more, because normally I'm like, if I sit down, like, that's it. Like, I cannot get back up. So I did not do that. I did help Shiloh a lot more. I would feed her. I helped pick up minuscule amounts of items. I mean, it's like a tornado. You just can't even touch it, so you just leave it. But I did help with, like, quite a lot more than I normally would. And then, like, in the morning, if she woke up at, like, an awkward time, like at, like, 4:45 or, like, 5, if I had the time before I had to start getting ready, I would feed her. So I think he actually only had to feed her one time, but that was a combination of, like, the time she was waking up, like, I was already having to get up. So I would feed her when I would get up, which I didn't do that before. So that was nice, because then he got to, like, continue sleeping because he didn't have to get up. You know what I mean? So I did help. I think it was just like, oh my gosh, like, the one opportunity I was like, I don't have the willpower to do this. Like, but it's okay. It was just like, I'm not normally in the ER, I'm normally in the ICU, and they're completely different days. So it was like, my body was like not used to it at all. I was like fading. So, anyway, so I did okay, but mostly I think it was good for me to, like, help out more with the bedtime routine. That's kind of like, I'm going to keep doing that, you know, so instead of giving in to the exhaustion. So, yeah.
Awesome. So one of my goals went really well. I did not buy anything from Amazon.
You had two, so that's pretty hard.
It was hard. But I didn't buy anything from Amazon all week, and I even found stuff on, like, TikTok Shop I wanted. I was like, I feel like that's kind of Amazon, so I'm not even gonna buy.
Oh, that's good, Kendall.
Just let it sit in the cart.
Yeah, and well, then I went back to check, all gone. I was like, well, it's fine. It wasn't meant to be.
What all did you put?
Well, found a lot of cute sweaters.
Yeah, it's the sweaters.
But
yeah. You need to look at Old Navy because there's some on clearance right now, and they're
there
really
was
cute.
One, and when I explain it, it's not gonna, like, you're not gonna think it's cute, but it was literally so cute.
Go ahead.
It was like it was dark green sweater.
Dark green? What do you mean, like Kelly green? Like olive green?
It was like
Hunter
a forest
green? Okay.
Like a really dark forest green. It had like a trout on it.
Oh,
no, that sounds adorable.
It was like so
I've seen those.
Cute.
They have that. Well, I don't want to tell you. They have that on Amazon.
Well, now my week is up, so I get to buy from Amazon. But it was nice because I was like, which I would do this anyway if I saw something and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put in the cart for a few days.
Yeah.
And see if I, like, actually want it. And I'm like,
I do.
Well, I don't have to have it. So then I, like, delete it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I felt like it was just good.
That's
it
good.
It just made me, like, think about, like,
yeah,
oh, like, I don't need.
There's something to letting it sit in there because yeah.
Which I would do that anyway, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I really have to get this.
Yeah.
And so then I get it, but then I was like, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of tried to, like, stay off Amazon so, like, I wouldn't even be, like, tempted.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, I was like, I hope I can find a dress for Trinity and Calvin's wedding and hopefully it'll come in time by the time my week is up.
Yeah.
But thankfully Brooke had, like, a denim dress.
And it's really cute.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
But then the fast food one, I made it to Wednesday.
Okay.
It's halfway.
Yeah, it was halfway. I was pretty proud of that. Yeah. And then I was like, well, I already broke it.
Oh,
so we're just going to keep on.
So where'd you go on Wednesday? What was the situation? What led you there?
We went to Sonic.
Okay.
Because we, like, had mowed, and then Michael, like,
you're ravenous.
We wanted drinks, and I was like, I'm going to get tater tots because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And then I got McDonald's. One day.
It's all right. Yeah. Lay it all out. I failed, so. Yeah.
But yeah.
Was Micah like, you should not do that, or was he like, who cares? What?
No, he was like, Kendall.
Okay.
And I was like, because we went to Sonic, and he didn't really think that, like, drinks counted, but I was like, no, like, a drink counts, if I get a drink.
Because you did say you didn't want to go through H2O and stuff. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
So then, And I was like, we'll get tater tots. And he was like, what? And then I went to McDonald's and he was like, you're not going to try and fix it? I was like, no. I was like, I already failed.
It's already broke.
Fine.
That's so funny.
But I made it through the Amazon one, which is the one that I was actually like trying
to get through.
The fast food one, I knew that was probably one wasn't going to like stick. But I tried. I made Wednesday, so I feel like that's pretty good.
Honestly, that is pretty good. Proud of you. That's good.
But, oh, it wasn't McDonald's. We went to Taco Bell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's all right. Yeah. I haven't been to Taco Bell in a long time. I'm sorry, I just started thinking about Taco Bell's quesadillas and how it sounded really good.
Well, because we went to that
the chicken one.
We went to see Emma at the junior high game on Wednesday, and we were both tired and hot and hungry. So we were like, we don't want to cook.
Yeah, pickle with some.
We're just gonna Taco Bell. Wait, usually Taco Bell was like an absolute no for me.
Yeah,
but I knew Micah really wanted it, and it didn't sound like absolutely horrible at the time. So I was like,
yeah,
Taco Bell.
Yeah, Micah does like Taco Bell. You know what's really confusing is like Noah really well, he doesn't really love it anymore, but he did like love it. And I just remember when we first started dating, I was like, that is the lowest of the low.
Well, like, for so long, I was like, I don't know, Taco Bell. Like, I just feel like
it's because it's cheap.
Well, I don't mind cheap food, but Taco Bell to me is just not.
Yeah,
I can't do it. I think it's.
I know I can't. I'm solid on In-N-Out.
Yeah, I can do In-N-Out.
Reds.
Don't like In-N-Out.
Hazel, Texas, Reds. I can do. What is it? What's the other one? Oh, Taco Time. I should not do that.
But it's not Taco Time anymore. It's
it is. It is. They just sold one of their locations.
Oh.
It's Taco Now. Which I would argue is the same as Taco Time. Now Time.
I was like,
whatever. They did sell one of their locations, but they still have Taco Time by our house. I'm very aware. So anyway, awesome. Hey, you know what? I'm really proud of us. Yeah. We did agree that we would do this again in a few weeks and kind of reconvene.
Because we need a break.
So that's good. I feel like I set a goal for myself every day and then I fail it like the next day. So
I'm like not really a goal person. I don't really set.
I'm big on goals. I'm not good at them, but I do love to set them. I just don't follow through. My self-discipline is extremely low. I think we've had this conversation. Anyway, I'm not proud. I'm just saying that I'm aware.
I think maybe that's the reason I don't like goals, because I know that I like just not gonna do it if I don't want to do it that day. So
yeah, I think there's some things that like if I decide they're important to me, it's normally because like they're actually important to someone else. If that makes sense, like
you're
goals that
like are extrinsically motivated.
Oh, extremely externally motivated.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, I could have told you that. Like you like. I mean, it comes from within. I see that. I desire that. You know what I mean? Like I admire that, but I don't have that, which is a bummer. It's like, yeah. Anyway, okay, yay. So maybe we're gonna transition to the compound update. Kendall, do you have any updates you'd like to share?
Well, I got a job change.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
That's been happening a lot
kind of crazy. Yeah. But it's good. I'm back at like my old job, like when I was in college. I'm working at TCC and I really love it. I have my same old boss. He's so great. I do miss my friends that used to work there because I'm like, oh, like this isn't quite as fun without them. Right. But it's all good. Make it. Yeah. But yeah.
And it's nice because you can do your schoolwork while you're there. Yeah.
And then we are still waiting to hear when Micah's school.
That's so crazy. You probably thought you would know something by now.
No, I mean, I know we were waiting till October. I just feel like it's like going by so fast, but then also like
so slow.
So slow.
Yeah.
Because I know because I've been like kind of like preparing, like looking for apartments and like houses in Norman, just so like when we find out, we like know where to go.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have to be pretty fast about it.
Right.
So
don't do the searching later. Do it now.
Yeah.
That's
just
really
so
smart.
We like know where to go.
Yeah.
And so I even did, because I heard that College Station is not very safe. So I did like a crime map. And like some of the areas were like dark red. I was like, okay, so we're staying out of these areas.
Why? What's
property crime,
criminal,
violent crime.
I mean, think about how big this school is.
Yeah. I don't know.
And people just being hood rats, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I found a couple apartments that are like in our price range that are not necessarily like for students.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't have to be, right?
Well, was looking at the apartments in College Station, and all of them had like dorm furniture and like a twin or full-size bed. I was like, that's just not gonna work for us.
Right.
And like the 2 bedrooms were
just push the 2 twins together.
Yeah. Well, like a 2-bedroom, it's like you paid $1,800 for one room, and then someone else paid $1,800 for another room. And I was like,
that is a lot of money.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not paying $1,800.
I think they're just capitalizing on the fact that people need space.
No, that's
so
very much are. That's exactly what they are doing.
That's so bad.
Apartments, like, I'm like, that's normal.
But
yeah, but we normal for like one apartment, not one room.
In college, like I paid for my room and Jenna paid for hers.
It's just crazy because that's $3,600 a month for one apartment, and that doesn't seem very realistic.
And that doesn't include any of the extra pricing that they like to throw in there. So we found some that are like farther from campus that are not quite as expensive. So
yeah, you drive a little bit.
Good about that.
Would you take 2 cars?
Oh yeah,
that's good. Yeah, because it's not very far. No. For some reason, I was thinking about last time you guys traveled and you just had the one.
Well, it's just because I was not about to drive all that way through the mountain roads.
No.
I was like, not doing that. We don't need to do that.
No.
Yeah, that's 2 times the gas on that trip.
Yeah, I was like, College Station and Norman's not very far.
Yeah.
But yeah, we found some options. So right when we find out, you can go visit them.
That's good.
And see.
I'm really proud of you guys.
Thanks.
Like, no, I really, really am. It's just, I feel like it's kind of like me and Noah. Actually, me and Noah really miss you guys.
I was like, I feel like we know really, like we used to hang out like all the time.
I know.
But it's just like life is crazy.
I know. We really miss you guys. We were just talking about it the other day, and it's actually really weird because we were just saying, Mike and Kendall, like, we do not spend no time with them. We're like, we really miss Micah. Like, I was saying, like, I never see Micah, and he was like, I never see Kendall, like, because he probably sees him, like, more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were like, man, we just, like, really miss them. Like, we just feel like we see them, like, so little compared to how much we used to, because, like, we run into Chloe and Laramie, like, accidentally spend time with them a lot. I mean, you know what I mean? Not that we're avoiding you, but I'm saying we accidentally end up in the same place because they're at the big house. But, like, that doesn't happen with y'all.
Yeah.
And so we were like, we really need to, like, make an effort to, like, spend more time. And then you texted and you said you wanted to do the young adult Bible study. And we were like, amazing. So we were, like, really excited about it, actually. We thought that was a really
me and Micah
good
need to
thing.
make more of, like, a plan for it. Because we were like, oh, we'll start this week. And then this week got crazy. And we're like, oh, hopefully next week.
Mega, I think that, whatever.
Micah was supposed to contact some people that he knew.
I see.
And
send a Google form with, like, days of the week and say, pick one or all that apply, and then you'll know, like, the best day or whatever.
But then he was also like, well, I don't want the group to be, like, so big. And I was like,
that you can't even really hold a good conversation.
Yeah, but I was like, I feel like all the people
Not everyone will come, though.
That's what we were also saying.
Especially
is like,
every week.
Yeah, I mean, lives get crazy.
Yahweh will orchestrate that. Whoever shows up is just going to be what it needs to be. Yeah. But I thought that was really good. I was like,
that's another update. Y'all are going to start a
young adult Bible study. I really think that's a great idea because it does seem like there is, we need that, you know, because it's kind of like, you know, the time that we spend together isn't necessarily dedicated to, like, let's talk about this or, you know what I mean? And I also feel like we have been all kind of independently within our big Bible study kind of like drawn more towards like reconnecting with maybe people that we haven't in a while. You know what I mean? So it's interesting because I feel like that's been like a recurring theme.
Yeah.
You know, like Nana said she was going to start going to church with Lindsay and Brian. I thought that was just really awesome.
Well, I feel like
I loved that.
Me and Mike are just really hungry for like community because I grew up with such a large like church community and I just like miss that so much. I'm like, we have to build our community. Like we need it.
That's so beautiful, Kendall. I mean, like someone has to initiate that, and I don't know why. Like I've never really thought about that, but I think that's awesome. Yeah, I love that. I'm really excited. Might hurry up.
I know we gotta get a plan.
We could do like a snack.
That's what I like. Kind of want to do is like have like snacks and we'll,
everyone
like,
bring a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I love that. Okay, now me. Or do you want to go, Chloe?
No, you go.
Okay, I'm excited. So we just like, it's so crazy because things with the house, because my update's primarily about the house that me and Noah are building on this compound, and so it's like we are making really a lot of movement, and it's so crazy because me and Noah will be like, I don't really know, like, if we're gonna have enough money, like, to finish out, or like, I don't know if we're gonna meet this timeline, or like, we don't know how inspection's gonna go. And then Yahweh just makes it so easy. Like, the inspector was like, yep, like, looks great. And he told him like just a couple little things he needed to do, and he did them. And then he was like, yep, good to insulate. And then he insulated, and the inspector was like, yep, looks good, you can drywall. Like, it was just no big deal. And that was such a big concern whenever we did not know we were in the city limits. So we just started like building, and then we found out that we were, and we were like, oh, anyway, it was a whole thing. It doesn't matter. So that we insulated like last week, and then this week we're putting up walls, which is like, what? I just think it's so crazy. And Yahweh just like has been bringing us, we're just provided for. It just seems like, I mean, I'm not going to touch too much on it, but it's like, you get a paycheck and you're like, this doesn't make sense, but I'm going to take it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, how is this possible? Like, it's just so awesome. So we just feel very taken care of, and like Yahweh's just really like supporting us and encouraging us and making this very easy. And that is validating to know, like, I mean, we're always asking Yahweh, like, let us know what we're doing, and you know what I mean? Like, tell us where to go and what to do, and if we're doing the right thing. And I mean, like, that's always our prayer, like, all the time. So it's just, I feel like, and these are the ways that Yahweh brings it, like the ease. That means it's, he's really encouraging us to finish it out. So we do expect to be done by the end of the year, but we have Noah right now is putting up shiplap in the mudroom, which is so awesome. And I did pick out a paint color. It's White Dove by Benjamin Moore. So
I know, I want to go see it.
I know, me too. I can't wait to go see it. There was a lot of discussion. I don't really know if I'm type A or type B, because yesterday Noah was like, so I would need like a paint color, and I was like, okay, like right now. He was like right now, and I was like, okay. So I just like had already kind of had a couple in my mind that I like had seen on like Pinterest. So I was like, I think I'll like these, and I just picked one, and I didn't put it on the wall, and I didn't sample it. I just was like, this is it. And it like kind of gave me some anxiety, but also I was like, it'll be fine. Which I like can't believe that I did that. But that's what happens. It happens so fast that he's like, we need to know, like, if you want to move forward with this project, I need to know, like, right now.
I was like, I feel like I'll be the person with like 4 different paint colors and keep going back and forth. Like, I just don't know.
I didn't have time. He was like, I need it tonight. He was like, literally, they close in 30 minutes. Like, I was like,
he has the paint?
Yeah.
They're painting?
Yeah, I had to pick it out yesterday because they're putting up the ship up, and they have to paint it's like the nickel gap first. So you can like see, I can't do it with my hands, a gap between the boards. So if you don't paint it beforehand, then like when you paint settles in the crack. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Like it goops up in there. Or you take a tiny paper towel, go like this all over the entire, we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
So he was like, I need to know like right now if you want me to paint like before, which I did. I was like, I really would prefer for you to paint it before, because that's the way that the internet said to do it. And so he was like, okay, well then I need the paint because I'm starting tomorrow. And I was like, okay. So that's what I did.
Crazy.
I know. Awesome. So I picked it, but I actually feel really good because, Nana has all those, and Keely have those paint swatches from when they did interior design. So I like found it, and I like put it in the light of the setting sun. Like yesterday we were driving to Ace, and it was like the sunset, and you know how it's like it was really orange, and I did not really want a yellow white because I actually have that right now, and I've decided I don't want, but I don't want a pink white either. I didn't want pink white, I didn't want yellow white. So I was holding it up, and I was between 2 paint colors, and it was Swiss Coffee and Dove White, and I held them up, and the Swiss Coffee looked yellow. I'm sorry, my brother never calls me. So
I said Bob. I was like, who's Bob?
I'm so sorry. Okay. And so he put it up, and the Dove White was it's not green, but in the light, it didn't look yellow at all. It just looked white. And I was like, yeah, almost like a gray, slightly gray, green, white, if I had to lean towards color. So anyway, I'm pretty excited about it. So once that's up, then we'll drywall. And then we have to paint the ceilings. We're painting them white before we put in the floors, because the floors are going to be like, we don't want to drip paint on the floor, obviously. I don't know. There's just a lot of decisions to be made, but it's almost like I can't really make it, and I don't know what I need to decide on.
Well, now it's to the point where it's like anyone can paint. Like anyone can like So like as long as he gets the stuff up, painting's pretty easy.
Yeah. We are gonna he wants to put up the drywall and then tape in bed and then just have like a paint party. Because then we can have like all the paint supplies out, like everybody's going at once. You know what I mean? So we'll do that again and do lunch again and that kind of stuff. But I think, and he's gonna actually probably have a drywall party too. So anyway, we'll have lots of parties. But it is really exciting. It's really exciting because there are just so many things that we are looking forward to being able to like commit to that we just can't really do, in the house we are in right now. And it makes me sad too, because I actually I'm kind of like attached to where we are because we had Shiloh there, and it's like I've never not had Shiloh in that house. So it like makes me sad to think about leaving. And we're kind of trying to soften the blow.
Didn't he say something the other day? He was like, why don't I have a room or something? Didn't he say that or something?
Why do we all sleep in the same room?
Something like that. And I just laughed. And I was like,
well, Shiloh doesn't know what it's like to not sleep in a room with mom and dad and sister. And now he will share a room with Ruth. That's the plan, at least. So he'll still have that.
I love sharing a room with Micah, so they'll have a blast.
Yeah, I really do think it'll be good. I mean, we're going to start out with them sharing. I mean, they already share, so it's not like... Mm-hmm. But I was thinking... I keep thinking, I wonder if I should because it doesn't, there's so many things to talk about. I just wonder if we should, because I think what we're actually going to do is put a bunk bed downstairs and put them downstairs, which actually is making a little bit more sense to me right now.
Yeah.
And have them in a little bunk bed. And I'm like, should we buy the bunk bed before we move in? So he it isn't such like a shock that he's sleeping up high and in a new space. Because what I think is going to be really important is when we move in, the very first day that we have a night there, in his mind, that's what's supposed to happen every night. He is such a routine kid. So I'm like, we're going to have to nail down this nighttime routine the first time that we ever sleep there. So
anyway. Yeah, he might have a little bit of a hard adjustment.
I think he kind of will, because he does not sleep anywhere but our home. Even when we're at Softa's now, he goes, I want to go home.
Yeah.
He can't sleep there. He'll be like, I can't sleep here. So it's okay. I mean, it's going to be a transition, but I just don't want him to end up in our bed, because then he's going to think that that's what's expected. So anyway, but it's crazy that I can actually think about this stuff and think that it's so soon, So yeah, I'm excited. There's so many things I could just go on about it, but it is really awesome. So yeah.
Well, mine's also about our house. We ended up having to get a new GC, which was for the best.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, Laramie and his dad were really wanting to get into the general contracting, maybe they could do that together. But there were so many hoops we were having to jump through, and it just kind of was becoming a lot. And then with Laramie working, he was worried about it at work, so it just it was a lot.
It was just too much. Yeah.
And
well, he is working a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And his dad really still wants to be a part of it, so I think we're gonna sub his dad out, because he used to put up the kits for Mueller.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
So he'll put it up for us.
Great. He just wants to be involved some way. Yeah.
And then Laramie texted me today and said that they're running a new sale, so we got $5,000 off of our kit.
That is so awesome.
But yeah, so
I mean, $5,000, that's significant.
That's a lot.
That's significant.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
it's $5,000 I can use in my kitchen or something.
Yeah.
Or just not use. But.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's $5,000. It's it's crazy how that takes, especially if you're paying that off. I mean, that can be several months depending on how much you save. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's hefty. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're excited, and hopefully with the GC that we're gonna use now, he's done this a lot, so
cool.
he knows what to do, and it'll go faster. Somebody down the road used him.
Oh really?
Oh, you're kidding? Huh. So you just talked to
Laramie
the people on Jackson Trail?
Laramie had talked to him a long time ago. About something, and so we just called him again.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really great. Wow. I'm really proud of you guys. I'm ready to see stuff happen over there.
I have not done anything. Laramie's done it all.
Well, you're supporting him and feeding him, so he can get it done. I am really excited to see stuff start happening.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
I feel like once it gets going though, it's like
it'll be fast.
Going, you know, like that's just amazing. I just want us all to live here. And then Ken and Michael are gonna
I was like, as soon as y'all get y'all's house.
Yeah, basically we'll probably move in and then y'all literally gonna move
like,
out.
Y'all gotta help us move.
We can't all be together at once. It makes me sad. It's fine. So
we'll be back in 2 years.
It's a truly like a longevity thing that like you have to recognize. Like we really are gonna have our whole lives together, so can't rush a good thing, you know. And me and Noah, like we were talking too, that we feel a deep sense of like appreciation and like excitement. I think because it did not happen as fast as if it had been faster. It's almost like we wouldn't have appreciated all of the time and effort and work and just all the things that it took to get here. You know what I mean? Like it's like sweeter because of like how long, you know? I mean, it's only been 2 years and we're not even 30, but you know what I'm saying? Like
no, but that's like a long time.
Yeah. I mean, because we broke ground like a little like.
And you're not going to be in any debt. Yeah. So
yeah, well, we got a little bit from some other places, but yeah,
from your house,
from our
right?
house, yeah. Paying it up front has made a big difference. The only reason we were able to do it is because we didn't live in a real apartment at any point in time, and because we saved a lot. Like when we first got married, and we were just like saving because this was always our like literally like we got married. And we were like, this is our goal.
Yeah,
like,
too.
So, you know, we want to build, we want to be out here. So it made a difference, you know? Yeah. Yahweh just like knew what he was doing. He's literally, it's very clear looking backwards, all the stuff, even the little things like in our lives that have like led us here. So it's just like, it feels like a fairy tale. Like, I can't believe we're going to be here. It's so awesome. So anyway, with Chloe, like, it's amazing. And Laramie. No, I'm just kidding. No, so anyway. Yeah. What were we going to talk about after that? I forgot.
How y'all's working on our life or like what you're learning.
I kind of already touched on that a little bit. Our lives are very like tied up in the house, you know? But yeah, this is a different segment and we've only done it like once, I think, but what are you learning? So we just wanted to chat a little bit about like what, you know, how Yahweh is working. I feel like I'm going to keep going off what I was just saying, which was basically that, well, one thing, the house is like, kind of feels like it's our whole life, but it's not. I mean, it's not really about the house. You know what I mean? It's kind of about like what it means, you know, for us as a family. But we also have been having some really good conversations about like what maybe like life will look like our roles, because right now I've always worked. And he's always kind of been the one to, I mean, not that he doesn't work, he definitely does, but he has been home with the kids primarily and not providing the financial support, but doing all of the work for the house. So both of us would really like to see that kind of switch and change. And we have no idea what that is going to look like. We don't know what Yahweh is going to bring, but we both just kind of have this feeling like we're going to move in the house and we're just going to like know what to do, which is like we've moved I think three times now since we've been married, and every time we move it's like Yahweh tells us what's next. It's really weird. It's just happened every time. So with that newness, like it's just brings you like a little bit of like you feel like you can actually move on from, you know, where you were. So anyway, we just feel like Yahweh's going to tell us what to do, but that's been a hot topic in our house lately. So yeah, that's kind of my big thing. But
I think ours is just like waiting and just being like okay with like not really knowing what's next and just like trusting him, like, well, whatever it is, like that's where like y'all wants us to be. And like I feel like I am usually like such a planner and I like to know my next step, and I'm like I literally don't know, and I'm really like not even like super stressed about it like how I was when we moved to Idaho. Like, I was so stressed. We had a week to find a place to live because Micah had to let these people know.
That's crazy.
So I was, like, on Airbnb, like, every single second of every single day.
Yeah.
And while planning a wedding, while doing internship and working and going to school. Like, I just had all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I was, like, so stressed about it then. And I'm just like, well, like the Idaho thing worked out.
Yeah.
And we were
You're like, I got through that. So
yeah,
I think
was like, we were so
this.
blessed, and he illustrated that so perfectly. So I'm like, he's going to do it
You
again.
have trust in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so awesome. You like kind of grew from that
Yes.
tough time, stressful time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so cool. I feel like I had that a little bit too, like in nursing school. You know, that was a very like up in the air, like kind of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll have another phase of that again. Well, it's not over, you know, but yeah, I know what you mean, I guess is what I'm saying. Like I really like to what you're saying. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I feel like for us it's also kind of around the house, because I feel like for a long time it was just like one thing after another was like hindering us from being able to start. And I feel like it's because we were supposed to wait so that this guy could be our GC and it's on sale, you know?
Yeah,
and then we weren't planning on having a baby while we were at my parents'.
Yeah,
but
that's so crazy.
Like
so
Yahweh
crazy.
just never fails to provide for us.
Yeah.
Like, since having Levi, like, we've had no worries really.
Yeah.
So,
It almost grounds you, you know? Yeah. That's good. It just makes everything not feel, it's almost like everything is less of a big deal because you're like, I mean, like, I've got a kid to take care of. You know what I mean? It makes you, like, your priorities feel a little bit different. That's so cool. This is, like, so off topic, but I've thought before about how you, like, guys weren't planning on having a baby. And, like,
we were gonna have a baby.
No. At the time, it was a surprise to you guys. And I, like, both times that we've had a baby, we kind of were like trying, you know? And so I don't know what that feels like. So I think that's really cool. Not envy's like a bad word, but I like kind of want to know what that feels like to be like, what? You know what I mean? I do. I kind of want to know. Like,
I mean, I kind of had a feeling,
yeah.
but we found out while we were camping on our big trip.
Yeah.
Did y'all know before we saw y'all?
Yeah.
Okay. I always like when I was like, did they know?
Did you know when I announced that I was pregnant?
No.
Really? I thought you did. The way that you reacted, I remember, like, not at the time, I thought, but then looking back, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I wonder if I was telling everyone that I was pregnant again and that she knew that she was pregnant. But, well, I'll never forget how I found out. So, do you remember that? We were walking around and
I said something. Found out about me?
Yeah. Do you know how I found out? We were walking around. Where were we? It was that store.
In Waco, right?
Yeah, something.
Spice something.
Yeah, Spice
World.
World.
For when?
Was it Caden? It was Caden and Nia's wedding because Laramie.
Oh yeah.
He said he wanted to wait to tell everybody till after their wedding so they could have their moment. Or whatever.
I think that's nice. Yeah.
And then he told everyone, including his brother who was getting married.
Oh, he did tell, but not us.
And he didn't tell me that till like way after, and I was like,
oh,
you didn't get to be there when
no.
Oh my god!
I would have been so mad.
So
has that spot always been there in the ceiling? Okay. All right. I'm
So,
sorry.
yeah.
I just
I
noticed
was
it.
like, as long as we've been here.
Yeah. I probably
accidentally
did.
told his dad while we were on our trip,
Yeah.
and then
Well, Cynthia came up to you, right, and asked.
yes.
And you're not going to be like, honestly,
I couldn't
it's something.
lie.
Yeah, no, it's something you can't say no to because then you're like denying your baby. It's like this weird thing that you can't be like, no, I'm not. I actually had somebody ask me that, like jokingly at work, if I was pregnant, and I was like, I could not say no. Like you just can't say no. Like I found out because we were at that store. Okay, I'll tell you. We were at that store walking around. Do you know now? Do you remember?
I wasn't there.
I
We
don't
were in
think they were
Idaho.
there, yeah.
Okay, we were walking around that store and I said something about the birth center and I was like, the ladies at the birth center, like, I said, all we were talking about was somebody had a tattoo. And I was like, oh yeah, at the birth center, like, there's there's this lady that works there and she's like, so nice, she has to sleep. And he was like, oh my gosh, yeah, like, they're so nice there, da-da-da.
And I was like,
and I was just like, I was just like,
We
and
all,
Laramie
like, went in
went like
opposite
this. He was like,
directions.
oh my gosh, yeah, like, no, they're so nice. And like, when we went, he went like that.
did not
He
keep
just
the
like
secret.
stopped. Like he literally just like stopped talking, and I will never forget. He went like this. He put his little hand. He put his hand over his mouth, and I literally just was like, I'm just gonna walk away because Keely was right there. So I was like,
yeah. After I was like, Laramie, everyone knows.
I literally was like, okay, I'm just gonna walk away. And later, Laramie told me that he thought I did a good job, which actually made me feel pretty good. So then I was left with that, and then as soon as we got in the parking lot, I was like, Noah. I told him like immediately. So Chloe, unfortunately, didn't really get the moment that she wanted. So that's kind of sad.
Y'all got to surprise us over FaceTime.
Yeah, that was so fun.
And I
when
surprised my mom.
you.
My parents had no idea.
Yeah.
And on Papa.
That's so. I literally, but then like when I came back to her house, I like walked in. And I didn't know that you had told her. And she walked in and she was like, I heard that you knew something. And I was like, I felt like I couldn't have an emotional response until I like, for some reason, everyone knew. So I just started crying. I don't know.
Well, and I remember when, because we weren't there either when you announced everybody with Ruth, because we were with my family,
no, you
I
weren't
think.
There.
And so
I wanted you to be there, but
the second that y'all said something like, yeah, we gotta tell y'all something, I was like, they're pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, I figured everyone would know right then.
Well,
Keely went like this. She went.
I remember that
Yeah.
night so vividly that y'all told us because I was in here cleaning up dinner. Mike was at the door with you, Keely, and Matt, and I had dropped that knife in my toe. That was the knife, the butter knife, which was not actually a butter knife. It was actually like a meat knife.
No, it was. I call it the butter knife, but it was a
covered
knife
in butter
with
because that's what Micah used for the butter. But I remember like they were telling Micah like you have to call Noah and Megan, and like I was in there dealing with my toe, and then Micah came in and then he was freaking out about my toe, and he's like, but we have to call Noah and Megan. And I was like,
sorry, gotcha. We gotta call them.
Funny.
And because we were like a week from leaving for Idaho, and so I was like dealing with my toe. I was like, okay, call them, like, because I knew I was like they're pregnant. I was like they have to tell us.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you know? You just
Because
felt
Matt
sick.
and Keely's like, you have to call Noah and Megan.
Oh, I know. Keely
the
ruined
way
it
that
because she
Keely,
called.
like, was like,
Yeah.
She came down here and was like, you need to give him a call. It's like, what else could that possibly mean?
I was like, oh
Keely?
yeah, they're having
What, we
another
won the lottery? Like, that's the only other
baby.
thing
Because
that could
and
have
you had
happened.
also told me that y'all were trying,
Did I? Yeah.
so I was like, yeah, they're
Yeah.
pregnant.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're pretty blessed. It like, both times, you know, it was like, I don't know, it was pretty easy. We don't have to talk about that, but it's just, you know what I mean? Like they're in a world where they're, you know, it
many
can be
people have
difficult
problems,
to have babies. I have thought that, I've thanked Yahweh many, many times, you know, that we're just so blessed. You know, He made that easy too, and that's just really makes my heart so warm. So, yeah. Cool. All right. Was that it? Wait, did we get to you? Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Well, that's all we got. Bye.